Today, we're tackling a really important topic that's close to my heart: how to ungaslight kids. If you've experienced gaslighting yourself growing up, you know how painful and confusing it can be. Witnessing it happen to another child, especially your own, can feel like reopening an old wound. But the good news is there are ways we can help. Do you find yourself questioning if your relationship is abusive? Take our "Is my relationship abusive?" quiz and take the first step toward understanding your situation. First, it's important to understand what we mean by gaslighting. Gaslighting is when someone manipulates another person into doubting their own feelings, memories, or reality. For kids, this often looks like an adult denying their emotions, dismissing their pain, or changing the story just to avoid accountability. Kids are particularly vulnerable to gaslighting because they depend on their caregivers for survival. They trust those adults, even when something feels off. When faced with unsafe or manipulative behavior, children might rationalize that abuse as their fault or even blame others because accepting that their caregiver is unsafe is just too overwhelming. So, why does this happen? Unfortunately, systems that are supposed to protect children often fail. Authoritarian dynamics, protecting the image of the adults involved, and prioritizing abusers over children all play a part. Gaslighting can happen directly, like a parent denying abuse or denying the child's emotions. It can also happen indirectly, like when a child is forced to lie about what's really happening or they're punished for speaking up. This creates an environment where kids feel isolated, confused, and unsafe. The impact: gaslighted children lose trust in their own instincts, which can lead to anxiety, low self-worth, and even struggles with toxic relationships as adults. Sibling gaslighting is another way this shows up, especially when parents enable one child while scapegoating another. It's a lot to unpack, but there is hope. You may not always be able to stop the gaslighting adult, but you can focus on how to support the child in meaningful ways. So, what can we do? Here are 3 strategies to help ungaslight kids. First, and most importantly, don't gaslight the child yourself. This might seem obvious, but validating a child's emotions and experiences can make a world of difference. Instead of brushing off their feelings or trying to fix them, just acknowledge what they're going through. Say things like, "It's okay to feel this way," or "That must have been really hard for you." Validation restores their trust in their own emotions and perceptions, which is a crucial step toward healing. Second, if you witness gaslighting, don't call it out in front of the child. I know this can be tempting, but labeling the gaslighter could backfire, especially if that person retaliates or isolates the child further. Instead, focus on validating the child in quieter, indirect ways. For example, you might say, "I saw what happened, and I'm here if you want to talk about it." Or, "It's okay to feel upset. That wasn't fair to you." Just one validating adult can give a child the anchor they need to feel safe and seen. Finally, check in regularly. Sometimes kids don't know how to express their emotions in words, especially after being gaslighted. Offer nonverbal outlets like art, music, or play to help them process their feelings. You don't need to fix everything for them. Just be consistent in showing up, reminding them, "I see you and I'm here for you." At the end of the day, helping a gaslighted child isn't about solving every problem or shielding them from every harm. It's about being that one person who consistently says, "I believe you, I support you, and I see you." Your validation can help repair the trust gaslighting has broken and give a child the foundation they need to move forward. If this is something you're navigating right now, whether it's with your own child or someone you care about, know that your support makes a difference. And if you've been gaslighted yourself, remember you deserve that same support too. It's hard work, but it's also deeply healing. Thank you for watching and for caring about this important topic. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. So feel free to share your experiences or strategies you've used to support kids in your life. Also, be sure to download our free resources, which will help you understand the patterns of abuse, spot the warning signs, and take your first steps toward reclaiming your strength and autonomy. Please raise awareness by sharing with others. You can also like or subscribe if it is safe to do so. If you found this video helpful, be sure to check out related videos. Take care of yourselves and each other, and I'll see you in the next video.